Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mack Flash Trivia. My name is François, and I will be your host for the next little bit. You got it. This is Mack Flash Trivia Live. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? Doing well? Great. Awesome. Everybody enjoy that big-ass storm last night? Well, if you're in the area, you got to experience that. That was great. I thoroughly enjoyed cleaning up this morning. That was the best part of it all. Welcome, everybody, to a beautiful Wednesday night. It's hard to remember what day it is sometimes. Welcome to another Wednesday night trivia. My name is François. As I said, I will be guiding you through 3 rounds of trivia tonight. Settle in, my friends. Get yourself some drinky poos, if you will. Wednesday's the new Friday. I don't know if you knew that. Friday's the new Saturday. Saturday is still Saturday, and Sunday is still to be determined. We're going to be playing some trivia tonight. It is Mack Flash Trivia, which means 3 rounds of 10 questions, followed immediately by a 15-question speed round each. This is what I would like you to do. I'd like you to jot down your answers at home using your preferred method, whether that is using a piece of paper, the official form in the description below, or even just typing it out in a Word document or something. I'm not endorsing Microsoft or anything, although I do use it, so take that as you will. But the most important is do not answer in the chat or the comments. Please keep the phone and web searches to a minimum so that you don't have any sort of conflict of interest or a guilty conscience when you're trying to fall asleep tonight. And we will be revealing the answers, we being me, will be revealing the answers after each round so that you can correct yourself, share your score in the chat, and then compare yourself to others and go, hey, I did pretty great tonight, / oh god, you know, whatever your reaction is going to be. And most importantly, let's have some fun. I'm already having fun. Here I am. Look at me. Don't I look joyful? Yeah. All right, let's get started with round number 1, question number 1, and it goes like this. What is the capital and most populous city of Spain? Let's say hello to some teams there and see who's here. Tom, you showed up first tonight, but you look like you are comfortable, although by yourself. Welcome to the Santins. Welcome to the Cheating Cheaters. Hello to Just Jim and a Beer. Just Jim and a Beer sounds like a very comfortable place to be right now. Let's take a look at round 1. Question 2. What color is the incredibly fun to say semi-precious stone lapis lazuli? Lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli. Fun to say. Shout out to La Société de la Sneaky Sneak for picking up on the I'm an adult now reference. I wasn't sure anyone was going to get it. The second reference, of course, could have been the Lonely Island. I'm an adult! I threw it on the ground. Hello to the Naughty Hookers, the COVID con men, and to LB. Hello. Ha! We got round 1, question number 3 coming at you right now. What is the name of the NBA team which hails from Phoenix? Sports question. And we have a few more teams in the chat right here. The Meat Spieler is here to steal all the meat. We've got the 3 Must Get Beers. We've got Z. We've got... oh, no, I think you were talking to Z. There you go. We've got Christ Punchers in the house. Thank you for the compliments on the haircut. That's right. Some of you may not have been here on Monday. It's fresh. It's quite fresh. Hello again to Team Supernova, Dave's Glory Holes. And who else? Look at that. Lion Cokeheads, welcome. Welcome. My favorite pizza maker in the house. Well, I'm not sure he's there, but I know the gang is there. Round 1, question 4. Name the 4 railroads. Oh, rare occurrence of a 4-pointer. Name the 4 rail. Whoa, that is hard to say. Name the 4 railroads on a standard Monopoly board. That's right. I attempted more sports questions. There are a few more tonight as well, so please take it easy on me. Hello to the Strathroy Bombers for joining in. Thank you very much to all the teams that are here tonight. It is great to see you all. I look forward to it all day. Let me tell you about our main sponsor this week. It is Oven 360. They have 6 locations across Windsor, Essex County, and Chatham. They're all about crafting the freshest, perfectly cooked pizza. You're going to want to check out one of their signature pies or paninis, or maybe even design your own with a delicious variety of fresh veggies, meats, and cheeses. They're open for takeout and delivery. They've got patio dining. Make sure you do check them out on Facebook or order online at oven360.com. And thank you to the gang at Oven 360 for helping us out this week. After that comes, of course, your first audio clip of the night. It is your mashup clip. A mashup is, of course, when 2 songs or more are joined together to form a new one, usually using the music of one and the lyrics of another. In this case, I want you to listen up and name the 2 songs in this mashup. We're looking for the song titles this time, a little different than usual. So give a good listen to this mashup and tell me, what are the 2 songs here? Once again, name the 2 songs in this mashup. And a final shout out to some teams that I missed as I scroll through the list really quickly. The Euromaniacs. Hello to the Euromaniacs. Hello to Brainiac 6. Haven't seen you guys in a while. It's good to see you again. And our good friend Neil is in the house. I'm assuming the Twenton Quarantinos, unless he's in incognito. Round 1, question 6. Who plays the role of Ray Owens, the sheriff of Somerton Junction, in The Last Stand? His first leading role in 10 years. Sneaky sneak, I think you are onto something. Question number 7 coming up for round number 1. On what television show did Jennifer Morrison play the daughter of Snow White? Round 1, question number 8. What is a Limpopo? A river in Africa, a South American bird, or an Eastern European brand of automobile? Limpopo. I was just thinking maybe it's an officer of the law with erectile dysfunction. You know, a limp popo. That's terrible. That was awful. Round 1, question number 9. What iconic 80s movie ends with the star telling the audience to go home? All right, I guess it could have been a sore ankle. Well, well, well. Look who's here. Sometimes the limp is just a limp. That's right. Wait. What are you saying? Hey guys, let me tell you a little bit about Slices Pizza. Oh, did you notice I didn't say Slices Pop-Up? That's right. The original Slices Pizza is back and here to stay now in Walkerville. They're open for curbside pickup, takeout, and delivery every Wednesday through Sunday, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Individual slices and personal and full-size pizzas available each day. Give them a call. Check them out on Facebook or Instagram at Slices Pizza to place your order online. There you go. They are back. So there you have it. Erica, my favorite thumbs up cheerleader, is back, reminding you to smash that like button, as the kids say. But if you're just, a normal person, make sure you just click the thumbs up icon and show us that you enjoyed today's show. Let's move along to question number 10. What show's theme inspired George's musical message in this scene from Seinfeld? Ciao, Clinton. My favorite is the shrug right here. I was so happy when I found an animated GIF that had the entire message in it, and it didn't take long. I was like, what? So of course somebody made this. Well, there you have it, everybody. That is round 1, the regular portion of the round. I've got your speed round coming up right now. It's going to be a picture round, after which we're going to take a short break and be right back with 2 more rounds of 10 questions and a 15 question speed round each. So settle in. We're here for a good time and sort of a long time. Relatively. Let's take a look at your picture round. It is Simpsons musical guests, and these that's not even name the movie or show for each character. Well, you know what I mean. There's always got to be some sort of little error. No, I want you to name the Simpsons musical guest. Obviously, not the movie or show for each character. Clearly there was a glitch there. I'm gonna show you 15 pictures for 15 seconds each, and yeah, are these dated? Sure, there's 30 seasons of the Simpsons, or as we like to say it, there are 10 seasons of the Simpsons. So make sure you take a look at these. Tell me the musical guest drawn in Simpsons form for each of these, coming up right now. Yes, Rom. Jack would absolutely love this. If he smoked, he would leave to go have a smoke right now. mistakes alone. Giving you a kiss of death. And there you go. That is the speed round of Simpsons musical guests. All you have to do is write down the name of the musical guest pictured here in at least, what was there, 15 pictures encapsulating maybe 7 episodes, according to my research. Well, there you have it. All you had to do was name them, and so many good quotes came to mind, of course. And didn't even use the boys. We're going to have to do it again. We're going to have to do this again for sure sometime. I have two of them I could have used as well. 2 of them. Let's take a look at your answers and see what your points line up to be. And it starts with this one here. All right, so don't forget that for number 4, there are indeed 4 points, 1 for each railroad you got correct out of Reading, B&O, Pennsylvania, and Shortline. Number 5, you get 1 point for each song. Remember, we were looking for the song this week, or today. That would be Baba O'Reilly, not Teenage Wasteland, and Like a Virgin by Madonna. Oh man, no ZZ Top, no Cypress Hill. I can't believe I flaked on that one. Cypress Hill would have been a good one too. Who ordered a full-size orchestra? Possibly While High. Cypress Hill, I'm looking in your direction. That was a little too comic book guy, but you know. 1 each per railroad. That's right. 1 point for each railroad you got. I thought that was a fun question, a tough one, and I thought most people will get 3 out of 4. A lot will get 4 out of 4, depending on how much you played. So there you go. Give yourself a point for each railroad you got. 1 point for each song you got at number 5, and otherwise 1 point for each of the questions on the sheet. And here come your musical guest stars on The Simpsons. Yes, definitely a lot of forgotten ones. Of course, the fun thing about Spinal Tap being in this episode, Harry Shearer being the bass player for Spinal Tap and playing many of the voices on The Simpsons. Thank you, Springfield. There will be no encore. Leave those snakes alone. Never gonna give you up. Fun fact, Paul McCartney agreed to do this episode under the condition that Lisa remain a vegetarian for the remainder of the series. Billy Corrigan, Smashing Pumpkins. Homer Simpson, smiling politely. A band that a lot of people forget about, even me. I'm not a big connoisseur. I really have wanted to get into them. It's just so the dissonance sometimes is a little hard. This one. What is the exact quote? Is "Don't give me your kiss of death, devil woman." What does he call him? What does he call her? Oh man, I forget this quote. It's so great. Because he's actually the runner-up. He's not the oldest. Hey, it's The Who again. Twice in one round. Maybe they'll show up in the music round too. Who? Dave, this is gonna turn into Abbott and Costello routine right now. What? I mean, some of them you didn't have to watch The Simpsons. You could have just looked at their faces. James Brown was pretty obvious. Tom Jones with his leather suit. The hair, U2, quite popular. Another one, I'm trying to think of the other one that was very obvious. Oh, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, you know, with the reputation for performing in their underwear or naked. So there you go. Well, there you have it. That round was for everybody who has not been doing well in the last few trivia nights. So this one's for you if you're doing well at this one, of course. Thank you so much for playing along tonight. Make sure you do share your score in the chat out of whatever the total happens to be for this one. It looks like it's going to be 15 and then 10, 13, 14. I think it's out of 14, so the whole thing's out of 24. Is that correct? 29 is what I meant to say. Yes, 29. There you go. So see, you're better at math. I'm good at trivia. That's what we do. Share your scores. We'll be back in exactly 4 minutes, 7:34 with round number 2, and we'll see you then. 10 more questions and a music speed round coming right up. Let's take a look at these scores over here. Christ Bunchers with 27. Lauren Doherty, welcome, with 22 points. We've got Dave's Glory Holes at 20 points. The Three Must Get Beers, 25. The Santons, we'll find out what your total score is in a bit. Team Vader with a perfect score of 29. How about everybody? We give a big congratulations to Team Vader for scoring that perfect score of 29. The Strathroy Bombers with 26, a great score as well. 16 to Tom of the Hackers. We got 27 for the Naughty Hookers, 22 for the Santons. Cheating Cheaters with 16, Hot Mess with 20. Société de la Sneaky Sneak, 19 points. 21 for Supernova in no particular order. We've got, am I done with YouTube? I am never done with YouTube. Are you kidding me? I'm here right now. Erica, what are you talking about? Why would I be done? 21 for Z's here. 21 for Low Expectations. 23 for the Lion Cokeheads. Ramen Tony in the morning. Nights. 25 points. Brainiac 6, 25 points. Ooh, quite the contest tonight, I gotta say, and some great stuff coming up in round number 2. So we'll see you in 3 minutes. I'm assuming that's about 2.5 by now. Welcome back to Mac Flash Trivia Live. My name is François. I'm still your host. I'm still here. Can't get rid of me. You can't. Well, you could, but I'm not going to tell you how, because that would not be productive at all on my part. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me tonight. I've got 2 more rounds ready to go. Don't forget, Parody Week starts officially tomorrow with our first Parody Quickie, all about Spaceballs, tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Remember that movie? That was one of the movies that when I was a kid, if you lived in a certain generation, once in a while, the cable company would open up, the movie network, and your dad would go crazy taping every movie he could think of, thinking, I'll tape all these movies, and then whenever they, take the channel away, I'll have all of these movies here. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So my movie, the one I had, was Spaceballs. I had that movie on a tape, and that was my tape. You know how everyone ended up with, yeah, that's your tape, that's your tape. You tape your shows on your tape. I tape on my tape. So I had my tape. My tape had Spaceballs on it, and I watched that movie a ton. So tomorrow, if you're one of those people, you're going to be super happy to see that we have a Spaceballs quiz coming out. So make sure you tune in for that. And then on Saturday, a double feature, Lonely Island quiz and Weird Al Yankovic quiz coming up. So Parody Week is off to a good start. Plus we have a lot of empty folders with names on them that we want to fill up with more parodies. We were going to do a Mel Brooks one, but I think Mel Brooks deserves his own week with a whole series of quizzes based on these specific movies. Anyway, we'll have to see what we do about that. Thank you for being here now. Let's carry on with round number dos, bringing you 10 more questions and another speed round. And it looks like I'm doing something, because I am. I'm doing this. Who plays Professor Philip Brainerd, the absent-minded professor, in the 1997 version of the movie? Round 2, question number 2. Ladislau Biro is famous for inventing what very common object in 1938? You know what's funny? I always tell people this. I do this so much, and I write and I go through so many questions. The questions are just glimpses. It's like, when you see a bird fly by, you see that bird, you say, I saw a bird, right? And there you go. There's that bird, and it flew by. It flew by you. But if I asked you about it, 45 seconds later, I'd be like, describe me that bird. You'd be like, I don't know. It was just a bird. It was a bird. Somebody just asked a question about number 1. And I can honestly tell you, I cannot remember what the question was. That's how immune I am to questions now. Never ask me a question, just tell me things, or else I might just ignore you. Round 2, question number 3. In which novel would you find the characters Ralph, Piggy, and Simon? Shiny object. Tom, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Too much on my mind. There's too much on my mind. Round 2, question number 4. What unexpected animal is the national animal of Luxembourg, England, and Norway, among other countries? Hey everybody, have I told you about Dream Warriors? Well, there happened to be a group of superstar android genius. Oh, that's the, what? That's the part I'm not supposed to tell them about? Oh, what a great bunch of guys, just normal human beings with no bionic enhancements whatsoever, that just love to play trivia in the most fair and an equal manner possible, never at all showing off their superpowers of intellectual prowess. Thank you so much to the Dream Warriors for standing behind the show and sending us a little bit of sponsorship our way so that we can bring some trivia your way. You guys are thebomb.com. There you go. Your question to go with that is a backwards clip. That's right, nice and simple. I will play a clip of a song for you backwards, and all you have to do is tell me, what song did you just hear backwards? And once again, what song did you just hear backwards? Question number 6. Which of these games does not use dice? Backgammon, Risk, Othello, or Yum? Oh. Backwards. Sorry, I just looked up question number 1 for round 2. I remember it now. Well, I don't. Like, I remember it. I don't remember it. I looked it up, and now I know what it is and feel like a fool. Yeah. So, Dave, you have a good point. You say, I heard YouTube is going to start scanning backwards for copyright, which, I mean, I'm surprised they don't do it already. But just to bring that around to something I said last week, remember how we played some string quartet and I said, hey, today's the day we find out if string quartet copyrights their stuff. Guess what? They do. So there you go. I'm proud to announce that all of the proceeds raised from episode 39 will be going to the Vitamin String Quartet. Well, hopefully we can associate in the future. Here comes question number 7. All right. I refuse to normally, but let's talk about it just this once. In the 5th installment of Die Hard, and I know you're saying, what? There's a what? I know, there isn't. McClane and his son are in Russia. There is one. What is his son's name? All right, it's terrible, and we don't like to talk about it. But in the 5th installment of Die Hard, they go to Russia, and he meets up with his son. What is his son's name? Round 2, question number 8, the Ocho. What phenomenal NFL quarterback is this? First quarterback to throw 400 yards in his first game, first rookie to throw 4,000 yards in a season, and most single-season touchdowns by a quarterback in history. Andrew, you're absolutely correct. It is the worst installment of Die Hard ever, and it is to be ignored as much as Crystal Skull is to be ignored for Indiana Jones. Round 2, question number 9. I said what I said. What is the capital of Venezuela? What is the capital of Venezuela? How bad is it? Okay, Tom, you've never watched it. I will tell you this. Normally, if a movie is bad, I would say watch it for yourself and make up your own mind, because who knows? Maybe you've got different tastes and you'll say, hey, this was right up my alley. Don't watch that movie. No one should watch Die Hard 5. There were no redeeming qualities. There's not even that one where I went, well, there's that one stunt they did that was pretty cool. No. It was a disgrace to the series. I would rather watch the one with Justin Long 3 times than watch the number 5 one once. Yeah, I like the Justin Long one, so bleh. Thank you to the Hackers. Speaking of Mr. Tom Hacker, a longtime fan, now supporter of the show. You can recognize him by his amazing attire there in the background. And we got Carol there, and I believe it's Matthew in the corner, who doesn't seem to have a clue in the picture, but I believe usually knows more than everybody. Thank you to the Hackers for supporting the show and sending in that sponsorship. Really do appreciate it. And as I say, it's great to see when businesses stand together, but when the people get behind the businesses like this and personally take a touch to it, it is great. So thank you very, very much to the Hackers for all of your support. And everybody, please take some time to thank the Hackers and the Dream Warriors in the chat for helping out, because if it wasn't for them, we'd be that much further from being able to bring you trivia. So there you go. That's the truth. Hey everybody, it's round 2, question number 10. Lloyds, you mean the Lloyds, baby? My Lloyds are on fire. Everybody loves the Lloyds at Seriously Trivia on Fridays. They're clamoring for it. I think this week I may make an exception and bring them 2 rounds of Lloyds. That's right, I think I'm gonna do that. It sounds like a sacrifice, but it's actually being super lazy, because now I don't have to come up with a second game. So, boom. I always reveal too much. All right, so this is what you need to do here. Ditloids are basically expressions, sayings, or statements of facts that have been reduced to an acronym using letters and numbers. For example, here in the category of measurements, I would say 52 equals W in a Y. You would say 52 equals weeks in a year. Let's take a look at your next screen and see what your Ditloid is for today. In the category of literature. Literature. I'm noticing. I'm sorry. I know you're thinking about your. I know you're thinking about your ditloids right now. But I'm looking at the chat right now, and I'm thinking there's a pattern forming. Everyone's talking about, comparing how bad is Die Hard 5, and everyone's like, how bad is Die Hard 5? And somebody's like, is it Rocky 5 bad? And someone's like, is it Star Trek 5 bad? And I'm like, hold on a second. Let's everybody look at fifth. What's the five quills? What's a five quill? Like a pentaquill? A pentaquill? Yeah, I'm gonna coin that word. It's the pentaquill. That's the fifth version. Maybe that's what the whole thing is. Never make it to 5 movies. Don't do it. It's like 5 seasons of the television show is where you should end. That's how it goes. All right, everybody, that was round at number 2, Die Hard and all. I managed to shoehorn it in. If some of you have been watching our other shows on the channel, you may have noticed we have a show called the Mack Flash 5, where we review we don't review, we reveal our top 5 movies of a given category. So every week we're given a topic, and me and the Mack Flash team get together and we each reveal our own top 5 movies of that category. We've had war movies, sports movies, and more recently we had movies based on books. And we had a great time doing that one, and take a look at the channel if you haven't seen it yet. But I did promise the guys, mostly after a lot of beer, that I would read my number 1 pick, which I'm not gonna ruin for you right now. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but I promised them I would read this book, and I took a look at it today, I gotta say, and somebody was like, how far along are you? And I have to tell you, that back cover was quite interesting. Got me really peaked to get started on that book. So that's about as far as I've made it. Make sure you do check that out, the Mack Flash 5. And for the meantime, let's keep quizzing with round 2, the speed round. And this is the nighttime is the right time. I always think of that old Adam Sandler skit on his one of his records, possibly his first record or his second one. The nighttime is the right time, when his buddy's trying to get him to join a cult just so he can hook up with this girl he likes. Check it out, it's really funny. But this is not about that. This is about song titles which contain the word night. What I've done is I've given you the song title and the artist, but I've blanked out every word that is not night in the title. You just got to fill in those blanks, complete the song titles. There are 15 of them. You've got 25 seconds each. I just realized the conversation has been going insane in the chat and I was not watching. I'm gonna catch up with that while you guys do this. 15 of them, 25 seconds each. You know how this works. Complete the song titles which contain the word nicht or night. Don't. Sorry, Andrew. There's a word missing there. There should be an extra blank. There's a word missing. Add a blank. And there you have it. That's the end of round 2. And if I'm not mistaken, number 10 is the one I said should have had an extra blank. I think there was a blank missing in that Elton John song. There should have been an extra blank there. So hopefully you are already aware and ready to correct me, which is quite all right. It just proves that I am human and here and live. It just reminds me of that because it's important to be reminded. All right, so there you have it. That is the end of round 2, music round and all. I've given you a little extra time by babbling on, so let's take a look at your answers. Before we take a short break, we come back with round 3. Trivia robot, activate answers. And, well, it looks like it's nice and simple. 1 point down, all the way down. And the Black Parade, My Chemical Romance, taking over. Too much space, baby. Too much space. But I think we were just looking for the one name, the name of the song. So Black Parade, welcome to the Black Parade. 1 point per answer, all the way down. I'm going to look up Cam Newton right now. I am pretty sure I read that. And if not, I mean, you can totally understand why I, how I screwed that up. It is me. I was trying to impress you with my knowledge. Let me see what it is that I found in my research here. He also ran for 14 touchdowns, more in a single season than any quarterback in NFL history, breaking Steve Grogan's 35-year-old record. This is probably one of those cases where sports records are so specific, you could probably, I bet you every player in sports has their own record. So what I intended to go for was he ran for 14 touchdowns, more in a single season than any other quarterback. Is it the fact that I did not say in a season? Maybe that's what it was. Quick question. Did you get it right? Did you get it? Did you still get it right with the other two hints? Is there a player that has the same other two records than that record? So adding, just to educate myself, adding the word rushing would have made it correct. Then I'm trying to learn. I am new at sports, and I chose to start with basketball. So you'll have to excuse my ignorance. Here are the answers to the nighttime is the right time. If you're more into music than sports, then this was the category for you. Perfect. Thank you, everybody, for helping me out. I will definitely go back and change that in future edits. Although, and here are your answers for 11 through 15. Let's talk about it a little bit. Not knowing too much about it, I gotta say, people must have lost their mind when this guy showed up in his rookie year, because based on what I read, this guy must have made a ripple. It seemed pretty impressive from what I was reading, and it is a name I recognized, but I thought it would be really cool to ask a question. So thank you very much, everybody. There you have it. And while we're here, tally your scores for round number 2. Let us know what you got in the chat. We're gonna take a short break after this, and we'll be back with round number 3. 10 more questions and another speed round coming at you. And don't forget, we get your shot of the night coming up at round 3, question number 3. And let's take a look at some of these scores that are pouring into the chat right now. We've got 21 for the COVID con men. We've got Sneaky Sneak with 10. Ooh, rough round. That night round seemed to be very difficult for most people. Okay, noted. Lauren, the Meat Spielers. The Meat Spielers, I forgot your team name. I love it. 13 points, thank you. 12 points for the Three Must Get Beers. 10 for the Cheating Cheaters. 13 for the Naughty Hookers. 16 for the Santons. 16 for Tom Hackers. We've got the Euromaniacs with 14 and the Christ Punchers with 18. A rough round all around, but you got to feel better when everyone does terrible. We'll be back in what do I got left, like a minute? 1 minute left until we're back to the show. And we are back just in time for round number 3. Yeah, I guess that Elton John song could have been 2 different songs because of the miscounted blanks. I went for Someone Saved My Life Tonight, and I forgot the life one. But if you added an extra one, then you could have had a Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Someone say, yeah, almost the same. One extra blank. So it's all right, man. It's all right. I missed, yeah, exactly. Like Sneaky Sneak says, I missed 1, you added 2. It's all the same. Carry the difference. We're nice and we're, as they do in the casino. We're good. We're back. My name is François. I'm your host. Thank you for joining me. If you join us during the break, welcome. Keep track of your answers at home. And at the end of the round, I'll reveal the correct answers. You can correct yourself. Let us know what you got in the chat. It's all fun. It's fun and games. Literally all fun and games. Please no one lose an eye. Oh, for God's sakes. I would hate for this to become sports. Let's take a look at round number 3, question number 1. What type of animal is a dick? What type of animal is a dick? Full disclosure, my kids are in an online summer camp. They learned this today, told me about it, and then I put it in this quiz. That's how it works. Round 3, question number 2. Let's take a look at what I wanted to see for that one. Round 3, question 2 goes like this. On what body of water would you find Cleveland, Ohio? Kids Quiz 21. That's right. That being said, we have a few extra seconds here. This camp was like, I was like, how good could an online summer camp be, really? There was this girl today who'd like been to like Africa, and she was sharing her own photos of all sorts of like things, and then they have all these people that have like done a lot of really cool things going on every day, and like sharing this with the kids and getting them to do all these activities. I was like, I'm pretty impressed with this. Mack Flash Kids Camps coming soon. No, I doubt that will happen. Mack Flash adult summer camp online. Oh, now that's something I'm thinking we should do. Yeah, it's just us drinking, me entertaining you. That's pretty much what it is. But we do it at 2 in the afternoon in the summer. Hey guys, I'm out. How adult? It's round 3, question number 3. It's your shot question of the night, and this is the time where I invite you all to join me in a shot. It doesn't have to be alcohol. I always say this, and I mean it. Don't feel like you have to drink. If you're not a drinker, you're not a drinker. But maybe you just you have a beverage, and you place it in a shot glass, and you just do that just for the act of doing it. Maybe you just cheers us with your existing can. Maybe you have a toke off of your favorite pipe. Who knows? But this is the time we all come together and do a shot together. I'm gonna send this one out to the Mack Flash 5. That's right. We've been having a great time doing this, and we're really falling into place with it. I'm thoroughly enjoying where we're going and how much you guys are challenging me with these topics. I'm looking forward to tonight's show for sure, and I can't wait to share it with everybody else. So this one goes out to the Mack Flash 5, and to all of you, this is to your health. Here we go. Yummers. Keep your wits, Francois. You have a show to tape. Round 3, question 3. I always think I can get through without coughing, and I can't do it. Round 3, question 3 is your boozy question. What is the name of the layered shot made of Kahlua, Bailey's Irish Cream, and orange liqueur? Screw capital letters. We don't need them. Cheers, guys. Cheers to you. Corona girls. Oh, man. We get round 3, question number 4. What 2010 movie used both taglines, "The further you travel, the darker it gets," and "What's in that picture"? 2 taglines belonging to what 2010 movie? Let's take a look and see what people had to say here in the chat. Wondering how adult are adult. Is that the difference between when you pronounce it adult and adult? Like, is that what it is? If it's like it's an adult summer camp, that sounds fine. But if you say it's an adult summer camp, it sounds pornographic. Just like the Corona girls. That's right. Yeah. Tom, you're right. It would just be called day drinking. But with me, though, you'd be day drinking with me online, and I'd be like teaching you stuff that you can just totally ignore. One thing you should not ignore is Littlefoot Foods. These fine folks have been helping us out and are right now open for curbside pickup Tuesday through Saturday. Remember, it's 12 to 3 p.m. You can get their signature pierogies as well as cabbage rolls and stuffed peppers. Visit their Facebook page to learn more. Log on to littlefootfoods.com. See what's up during these times, but make sure you do say hello on our behalf when you do visit them, and thank you to Littlefoot Foods for your continued support. Your question is this: it is back. Yes, Shitty Flute is back. I had to find out. It's not a hard one. It's not hard. It's just good, and I wanted to show you guys this. So this is the Shitty Flute version of what song? Oh my god. That last part was so good. That was a Shitty Flute version of what song? It was so good. It was so bad. Round 3, question number 6. It's like a weird dog or cat or hybrid of both. Round 3, question number 6. Jeez, here we go. What Seinfeld regular was once a Saturday Night Live cast member? Top 10. That's great. Hey Tom, have I even done 10 Shitty Flutes so far? I'm just glad that one makes your top 10 nonetheless. Let's see what's going on here in the chat. We've got a bit of a head desk on that one. We've got a hell yeah, better than the original right there. And then Sue wants to know why we have to need to know how to pronounce adult versus adult. It's when it comes to summer camp. It's a huge difference. I'll tell you about pineapple keychains next. Round 3, question number 7. In which winter sport would you hear the terms axle, loop, and spin? Round 3, question number 8 comes up right now. Set in the year 2154, which is oddly specific, what 2013 movie features the wealthy living on a man-made space station while the rest of the population resides on a ruined Earth? No, honestly though, 2154 sounds like someone who purposely did not want this movie to take place in 2100 or 2200, or not even 2150. No, I want every number to be different. Question number 9 comes up for round number 3 as we approach the end of the round in your final speed round. How many teaspoons are in a tablespoon? This is literally one of those things I wrote because I discovered it and I was like, oh, neat. Now I know this and I have to tell people. How many teaspoons are in a tablespoon? Stupid unitasker. You guys are awesome. I love the banter in the chat. It's so great. All right, round three is almost there, but let me tell you about Grass's Landscaping. Grass's Landscaping has been, has been with us for a while. Bruce has been not only a supporter of the show, but also playing the game since pretty much the beginning. Grass Landscaping, they specialize in landscape design and build for any size job. As a matter of fact, he's actually worked with a lot of the players on this show. The more I'm discovering, the more that this advertising is working, and I've discovered today again that another player has actually utilizes Bruce Grass's Landscaping services. So make sure you do check him out with the number on the screen if you need any sort of work done to your yard. And I'm talking more than just mowing the weekly maintenance and all that. We're talking landscape design and build for any size job, whether it's residential or industrial business, whatever it is. So make sure you do check it out, and remember, if it's not grass, just say pass. We got round 3, question number 10 coming up. What do these 3 movies have in common? And there you have it, my friends. That is the end of the regular round for round number 3. Thank you for joining us tonight on Mac Flash Trivia, and don't forget to join us again on Friday at 8 for Seriously Trivia. It's not as serious as it sounds, of course. It is a lot of the puzzle questions with a lot of mini-themed categories that kind of go by quickly. So, you know, if there's a category you didn't like, well, that's all right. It's done in 3 questions. On to the next one. Make sure you join me for that because it's going to be a lot of fun on Friday. I had a lot of people send in recommendations of categories that totally play exactly into my frame of mind. Just like Carrie last week, you sent me those contronyms, which I absolutely adored, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be bringing it back because I like to milk a thing until it's dry. You know what I mean? Like, just go, go, go. No, I'm kidding, but I love that game, and somebody else sent me a game this week that I cannot wait to use. So, join me on Friday at 8 o'clock for Seriously Trivia. It's going to be a lot of fun. First, let's finish this game that we're at right now. This game is all about... Whoa, this is a good one. I forgot what it was. It's celebrity siblings. That's right. We're going back into the world of celebs, and mostly, let's call them. I think most of them are going to be actors, but let's not say that. Let's keep it at celebrities. Give the family name for each group of famous families. What I'm going to do is give you the first name of all the siblings, and you tell me what the celebrity last name is. There are 15 of them coming up for 25 seconds each. Let's see how well you do here. Chris, Liam, and Luke. Who? Milk of Philly. I'm sorry, I just noticed right now in the chat right now, Team Vader has a member turning 70 today. Mary Kate Elizabeth Ashley is your number 2 question, but most importantly, happy birthday to the member of Team Vader, Darth, I'm assuming, turning 70 today. Happy birthday. Number 3, Jessica and Ashley. What is their last name? It was Darth. Owen, Andrew, and Luke. Give the last name of these celebrity siblings. Here's the thing about celebrity siblings. Some are more celebrious than others. What's the word I'm looking for? So famous. Jake and Maggie. Celebrated. That's the one. That's the one. Thank you, Agatha. Some are more celebrated than others. That's actually quite true. That's exactly what it is. Casey and Ben. I love them both. I'm trying to pick a favorite right now. Oh. I like Casey a lot. Only because he's different. Number 7. Oh, a tough one. Alex, Steven, Billy, and Daniel. The question that could be used as an example of this round. Number 8, Courtney, Robert, Kim, and Chloe. Whoops, should probably update my question. Number 9, Mark and Donnie. Number 10, Marlon, Sean, Damon, and Keenan Ivory. Number 11, Kevin, Joe, and Nick. Ooh, number 12, Joan and John. Number 13, Charlie and Eddie. Number 14, Jason and Justine. Number 15, Joey, Matt, and Andy. And there you have it, my friends. That is the end of round 3, the end of the game as we know it. That's it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed your Wednesday night with me, and make sure you do follow me and especially subscribe to this channel so that you know that we are releasing some stuff every day, whether it's live or pre-recorded. You get to enjoy a quiz every day of the week with us, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much for being here with me. Let's take a look at your answers, and I'll be back with a final message when we are done after this. Round 3 answers. Let's take a look right now. A dick is a tiny antelope. It's weird. It literally looks like an antelope that has been put into a shrinking machine. It looks surreal, but there it is. Baby One More Time by Britney Spears, that amazing shitty flute cover. All we needed was the song title on that one. 3 teaspoons in a tablespoon, so yeah, go ahead, throw out that tablespoon. You don't need it. Stupid multitasker. All you need is 3 teaspoons. And those last, for number 10, we were asking, what do they have in common? The word moon. One, that space battle was from Moonraker. That was from Man on the Moon, and that was not the movie Moon. That was not the movie Moon. That was the movie. Wait, Man on the Moon, Moonraker, and New Moon. Thank you, Mac Flash Mike. I can always count on you to have my back. Yeah, so I tried to find because the movie Moon is obviously quite superior to Twilight New Moon, but I could not find any available gifts for that one in time. So I switched it to Twilight New Moon. So it should say Moonraker, Twilight New Moon, and Man on the Moon. Here are your famous siblings coming up right now. Famous siblings 6 through 10. I'm a huge fan of Casey Affleck. I don't know what it is about him, but there's something about his everyday man, but like with the ability to really act it out and make me laugh. I love Casey Affleck. And Ben Affleck, also good in his place. Scott, if you're listening, you know what I mean. But you know, two completely different actors, both equally talented, and both completely different. And finally, 11 through 15 of famous siblings, celebrity siblings as it stands. Rest in peace, Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy! Hey everybody, thank you so much, and make sure that while you are tallying your scores, you share them with us in the chat right here, and make sure you do check out all the other shows we have on the Mac Flash channel. We've got tons of stuff that we're kind of sort of diversifying right now, and you know, keeping the quizzes of course as our central goal. It is what we do, but we are adding some extra stuff because I now have a team, and having a team is exactly what I always dreamed of. Just everybody coming up with different ideas, saying this could be good, this could be that, and things that I didn't think of that are amazing ideas, and we are taking those ideas, we're running with them. So please make sure you subscribe to our channel, check out the Mac Flash 5, check out Seriously Trivia, check out the Games Lounge on Friday night, and we are working all summer on some stuff so that in the fall, when you know, everyone is locked inside again because of the cold weather and not because of other reasons, we will be able to provide you with a slew of entertaining solutions. That sounded super corporate. We're gonna have a lot of fun, is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Let's have some fun together. Hey everybody, my name is François. I have been your host. This was Mac Flash Trivia Live. I will see you again tomorrow for our Spaceballs Quickie, and then on Friday live for Seriously Trivia, followed by the Games Lounge starting at 8. We'll see you later, guys. Bye-bye.